Hey folks, Tankerman here. How y'all doing? Well, little land update. That land we was looking at, 60 acres, that deal fell through. And word of wise, I negotiated for the lady to that owned the property to pay for the survey. Okay, she wasn't going to come down off of $3,000 acre. Well, she came down to $3,000 acre, and she wasn't going no lower. But I felt like the land wasn't quite worth $3,000 acre, and I knew she wasn't going to budge on the price. So I negotiated for her pay for a survey. Well, the survey put to what I thought was a fair price on the property. So we agreed to it. We signed the contract. The week we was going to close, the surveyor finally finished his deal. We was only waiting on him. Well, the neighboring property, come find out, on both sides I had encroachment from their fences and stuff. Well, one neighbor was like, okay, I understand. My fence is over on his property a good 30 feet. But he didn't want to move his fence. Okay. The other side, the neighbor, he disputed the survey. He claimed for 30 years he'd been claiming that as his. And come find out, from the colonial days, there's a law on the books in most states, aiming over in England, that if someone openly claiming a piece of your property, even though you're paying taxes and stuff on it, by law, it becomes theirs. Well, that woman wasn't happy about that, which I ain't too happy about either. But he still was encroaching. His fence was still encroaching on my side, and he was claiming that, you know, he wanted right to do this and do that on the piece that I was buying. Basically, the neighbors messed up the sale for the lady and the purchaser for me. My lawyer done did his job, and he cut me a little slack on the fee, and only charged me $800, and he could charge me a lot more because he already did his job. So I mean, rightfully, all he was waiting on is a survey. And so if you go and buy a piece of property, get it surveyed. And if there's any encroachment, make sure it's took care of before you sign the dotted line. Otherwise, you could wind up like that lady. And all the rain we've been having, I better not go exploring that. But like I said, yeah, it cost me $800. It cost me a lot of aggravation because I mean, I had claimed a 4-day weekend, was planning on going out there and enjoying the land. That weekend was going to be ours. And 2 days prior to closing, that happens. But if I wouldn't have negotiated the survey and had the woman pay for it, I would be out of the $6,000 for a survey plus the $800 for a lawyer. So, if you buy a piece of property, try to negotiate where the seller is paying for the survey, and that way they're more lean to take care of the encroachments themselves. In her case, she ain't willing to deal with the encroachment, so she ain't going to be able to sell the property. She thinks she'll be able to find someone to buy it as is. But you know, ain't no loan place gonna buy loan on the land if there's a property boundary dispute. Because the neighbor on that claiming the land, he's claiming the 8 acres. And the other guy, if he found out that that guy was able to claim that and take it, well, the 30 feet his fence was on her land, he could claim it. And the end, she could wind up losing anywhere from around 16 acres altogether, I think it came out to. I wasn't going to pay for 60 acres and only get 44. But that's just me. Now some people, they would, oh well, you want the land, you go ahead. No, it's an investment. But that's the update on land. So we're back on the search, trying to find some land. Someone told me about 50 acres up this way, so I'm gonna come up here and see if I can locate it. That's one of the biggest issues I have with real estate agents. They'll put property up for sale, but they don't put no signs up or nothing else. So it's, well, let me go out here and hope they put a sign up. Well, they didn't, so you don't know if you're looking at it or if you're trespassing. Take your man out. Y'all stay safe.